Just want to get this right here. So what you're telling me here is that women are only attractive for a certain period of time. Is that what you're telling me? Right? And then they're all used up and then they're not good anymore. You know? Now I know I heard about these rumors. I knew about the wall. I knew about hitting the wall. And I definitely knew about over 25 you were like used up and used goods, but I didn't know, how are we supposed to know? Because they still want me. Because they still want to use me. Was I supposed to get like an expiration stamp was supposed to pop up on my ass? Or there's all these different scenarios. Like, what if I go into like an old age home and I'm like the hot 75-year-old and everybody's like 90 and they still want me? See all these conditions and stuff? I mean, I gotta know. I'm really confused of like what I'm supposed to know, because I have to start buying cats and scared. So please tell me when. I'll just wait for that stamp on my ass, I guess. Right? Stay safe. Oh God, that's fucking complex.
It's amazing how women like this, with their sarcasm, are completely obliviously to reality. She is doing everything in her power to ignore the basic tenets of biology, and when the wall finally comes for her, as it always does, it will completely destroy her. I mean, look at what the so-called feminism she so cherishes did to these women.
Please, please, my life has been torn upside down. We are a one-income household. I'm a stay-at-home mom. Please don't threaten, and please don't try to call my husband's place of work. You're just gonna make me worse.
Oh.
This is my life. And I never, in a million years, would have thought that this would blow up the way it did.
Well, it did. The community that was supporting this woman's cause, the feminine anger, wanted retribution, wanted revenge on her husband. Please, for the love of God, the earth, everything on it, and possibly your own outcomes, do not post your issues online.
Even though I don't want to be with him anymore, there is a part of me that wants him to still want to be with me. And when I kind of think about like what gets me upset, or why am I so sad about certain things, of him wanting to also go through with the divorce, if I don't want to be with him. My problem is not that I don't value myself, or I don't have self-love. I think if I didn't, I would continue to be in this relationship. And I feel like this found awareness of myself and the self-love has brought me to this point of wanting to get the divorce and move on and find someone, or many someones, that fulfill me, more.
Sound like that man about to be free, and you can go out to the streets and find those many someones you want to find.
Female freedom, much like a fading drug high, comes with an expiration date. They lose their allure once they've passed their so-called prime. Just take a look around you at the men and women in your life, and you'll notice a curious trend. More and more men are seeking committed, long-term relationships, while women seem to be swinging from branch to branch, maintaining their hypergamous tendencies by spending time with one man before swiftly moving on to the next. It's worth noting that, on average, women can be likened to surgeons, not for their medical skills, but for their adeptness at performing surgery on your income, or skillfully removing your wallet and resources while you're blissfully sedated with a little thing called testosterone. Isn't it fascinating how modern women suddenly line up when you have a successful career and plenty of money? Maybe there's a slim chance for you if the laws ever change. But for now, and probably not anytime soon, it's a no-go. There's one universal truth that transcends time and circumstance, a natural law of humanity that dictates the roles of men and women in society, regardless of how society or mankind may evolve. Some things are just meant to be.
I'm probably going to catch some heat for it, but I decided to go ahead and be open about it. So there's a couple that I helped a couple of months back in regards to the relationship, right? And I knew that it wasn't going to work. I knew it wasn't going to work, but I couldn't tell them that it wasn't going to work. I just had to do whatever I could, give them as many exercises to practice, to utilize in the relationship, to implement, to see if it could work. But I knew deep down in my heart that it probably wasn't going to work, right? And I'm only saying this because I know a lot of times women feel like they can do no wrong. And the crazy thing about it is the man is in an outstanding relationship now. And
he was not of his right? But how the hell did he moved on and he feels better and he's living better? I mean, you was the problem. Now you want him.
Women don't need a man until they need a man. And then suddenly they panic. 35, I think it's before 35. It's probably, people say you hit the wall like around 30. I don't think so anymore, if I'm being straight. I really don't. I think it takes a little bit longer than that because women have been sold, freeze your eggs, all this stuff. I think it's coming even later. I think it's around 33. And they start panicking. And they realize that there's things that other people, other women are living in houses with guys. And maybe they don't have to fix the sink or panic about this or panic about that. Or they've got their family. They've got their start. They're married. They got the ring on their finger. They've got security in ways that a single woman doesn't have. So my message, I don't say this stuff to women to hurt women. I say it to help you. I want to help you to see that what you're being sold by media is a lie. And you're going to live that lie, and you may be even happy living that lie initially, but you're going to be miserable living that lie soon. And the longer you live that lie and pretend you're happy, the harder it's going to be for you to get out of that lie.
Let's face it, women who are 30 and older are hitting a bit of a rough patch and are starting to panic about their shrinking pool of potential suitors. They might seem a bit irrational when they voice their concerns online about older men preferring younger women or the dreaded prospect of being alone. They think we're speaking from some ideological standpoint, which couldn't be further from the truth. They're just not seeing things clearly. Men, bless their straightforward souls, are simple beings who only desire your respect, love, and affection. Women, on the other hand, are constantly on the hunt for the absolute best from every man. Despite all the talk about equality, they don't seem to be putting in the effort to actually achieve it. They demand nothing short of the complete package from a man. The average woman desires a tall, handsome, wealthy, and attractive man, but she often neglects to work on her own inner beauty, personality, and character. Unfortunately, what's inside often manifests outside, leading to entitlement, ingratitude, self-centeredness, and unreasonable demands from her partner. Feminism, in its extremes, has ensnared women while paradoxically freeing men to see the fragmented nature of women's desires and lifestyles. Women are disproportionately found in undervalued jobs, face the harsh realities of the job market, and dread the idea of aging. Despite these truths, many women struggle to accept these realities due to societal conditioning. Institutions like schools, media, and entertainment push women to delay marriage and family, instead promoting education, careers, and multiple partners. This societal shift has led to a concerning increase in lonely, unmarried women in the West, highlighting two critical issues. First, women in their 20s, when they are most fertile and energetic for motherhood, are not prioritizing marriage, dating, or starting families. Instead, they chase corporate success, catering to CEOs and executives in a relentless pursuit of career advancement. Second, men are increasingly hesitant to approach women, who often seem unapproachable and disinterested in starting families of their own. Blame for these issues lies with the extreme feminist ideology, which encourages women to prioritize careers over motherhood and marriage, promoting a life of luxury and independence instead of nurturing their families and staying out of the rat race. For those who care about statistics, though they might not, it's worth noting that older women are generally less happy with their lives. The unhappiest demographic? Single, career-focused women around 42 years old, even if they earn around $100,000 a year. On the flip side, the happiest individuals, according to the same source, are married men with decent jobs and supportive partners. In fact, a 39-year-old married man with one child, a wife who works part-time, and a household income between $150,000 and $250,000 takes the happiness crown. The fact that this information comes from a women's publication confirming what many already suspect about unmarried women, speaks volumes, even if it doesn't mention similarly well-off single men. The pursuit of women's liberation, especially in personal and financial realms, has left women unhappier than ever. They now have the freedom to express their views on issues like intimacy, prostitution, and freedom from stigma. Yet strangely, companies like MGTOW don't seem to invite these liberated women into their fold. In fact, they don't seem to invite any women at all. Economists have even coined the term the paradox of falling female happiness to describe the substantial decrease in women's happiness between 1970 and 2005. Despite this, these women often seem misguided when discussing topics like patriarchy and male privilege. Phrases like, "men aren't good for nothing," and "women can do it all by themselves," are reminiscent of the broken records of the new woke religion they seem to subscribe to. It's almost as if they're chanting, "We don't need any men," over and over again. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.